So a lot of times when we press the metronome, we have it playing right here, and turn on the click so you can hear it. I might want to play along with this, which I can normally do when we're recording. But what if I want to have this playing with the sequence, but I don't want it to come out of the main outs, which is the outs A, which is number 1 and number 2. Maybe I want to route it to number 3 and number 4. Well, unfortunately, we cannot route the metronome to a separate output. It always goes through the mains and the phones. But here's how we can get around that. So if I press my studio button, go here, and let me just choose just a blank studio set list, and a standard set. If I go ahead, I can go ahead and cursor down to, let's say, MIDI part 16. Within this part, I can go ahead and press F1 patch list, and let's go ahead and choose a rhythm set, and I'll just use a standard kit. And now if we play that standard kit, we can choose any of these sounds to be the metronome. Let's go ahead and choose preset 61 FG/SFX kit. So I'll go ahead and press F8, and there's a lot of different types of special effects and FX sounds in here. But there's a couple of keys I can go ahead and choose. I can choose my G sharp key right here, and that one can be used as a metronome. Or the G. Also, if I go up to G sharp on the very top of the keyboard, I can use these as metronomes. Now that we've chosen the sound, let's go back into the song, and I'm going to press the record button. Now here's essentially what I'm going to do. I'm going to record one measure of metronome, but it's going to actually be from the Fantom G. So check this out. Go ahead and record, and just so you guys can hear easier, I'll lower the tempo to 100. Let's close it. I'm going to put the count in to wait note. So as soon as I touch the keyboard, it's going to start recording. I'm going to go ahead now and put end switch. Now within here, I can go ahead and put a recording length of whatever I want, but I just basically want one measure. Okay, so let's do one measure. And so what's going to happen after that one measure, it's going to turn off. Before we do that, I'm going to put the input quantize to grid and put it on 16th note. So I'm going to play that high A on the Fantom and just record. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. So I recorded using the same sound, and now let's play back. Let's listen. So now it seems like I recorded a metronome, but in fact, I recorded the MIDI notes of a metronome, not the metronome itself. Let's do that again, but this time I'm going to choose a different sound so you can hear a difference. And you can choose whatever you want. I'm using the G key right here. Let's record one more time. I'm going to go ahead and make sure wait note is on, grid is on, and I'm going to do my recording length, one measure once again. Just play along with the metronome. So quarter notes, like that. Okay? There's no count in. As soon as I touch the keyboard, it starts recording, and it's going to automatically stop after one measure. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now let's listen to that sequence real quick. Okay. Now that we have that phrase recorded, and let's go ahead and I press song edit here, and now I'm going to cursor over to that first one. I'm going to delete that one so we don't have any confusion. Now I'm going to go ahead and move this phrase all the way to 1, and it's exactly one measure long. Okay, it's exactly one measure long, and let me go ahead and zoom that track, and I did that by pressing F7, song utility, zoom track order, and now I can make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. So now all I have to do is I can go ahead and press the studio button right here, press the F6 button right there, and now all I have to do to put it to a different output, I can put it to B, which is outputs 3 and 4 on your Fantom, or I could route it to 3, which would turn that sound into a mono sound, or 4, which once again would turn it to mono. So if I'm running this to headphones, I might go ahead and get a Y cable with 2 1/4-inch males into a stereo female input. And then now I put it to B, and that's it. So if I go ahead and go back to my song, now you don't hear it because it's routed to a separate output. Let me go ahead and put it back on the other output and explain a little bit further. So put it back on A. Now if I want this to play through the entire song, here's all I have to do. Check this out, it's very easy. Once again, go to Song Edit. That is highlighted, that phrase. All I got to do now is just copy, copy, copy. And let's go ahead to zoom track order so you can see. And watch what I'm doing. Copy, copy, copy. Okay, I can hold it down. Let's see, get it going right here. Now I can have that phrase, that metronome copy kind of phrase, for as long as I need to. Go ahead and rewind it, and here it is. The great thing is since this is MIDI, I can go ahead and have this at any tempo. I can go ahead and press tempo. If I increase the tempo, guess what? It increases as well. So this is a very easy trick. Hopefully you guys will be able to benefit from this in your parts, so you can go ahead and route that MIDI part, which is MIDI part 16. I put it on 16 so that way I can fill up the other parts. You can route that to the outputs, output B, which is 3 and 4, and then just get a Y cable for your headphones, and you're set, ready to go. You can send that to your drummer or whoever you need to, or you can send it to a headphone distribution kind of center. All right, I hope this helps you out. You guys take care. Bye-bye.